L2, let's spend some of these keys. We might not be able to get all the way to Ganyu's today, but we can start with somebody else's. So let us spend 1 story key to unlock quest for Venti. Because I don't want to make it too hard for myself either. And I can also claim another key. There we go. So I could potentially do quite a few today, but we'll see. We'll see what I'm up for. Return to the quest tree to view quest details. Oh, okay. Should you be trapped in a windless land, a child's secret. Hilichurls are manufacturing exploding barrels in the wilderness. Stop them! Nope, that's not it. I'm on the wrong stupid one. I'm reading the wrong one. Damn it. A child's secret. There we go. I was gonna say, that didn't make sense. A child's secret. At the feet of the Anima Archon statue in the plaza in the front of Mondstadt Cathedral, you and Paimon discover a little girl playing with her imaginary friend.
Should I choose? The rite of parting?
Up here. Should be in the town. I want to go see Venti. I'm gonna do them in order for now. Because I think Ganyu's is permanent. Oh, and thank you for the follow, Fire Nice Storm.
Hey, look over there! She's all by herself, right? Because she's acting as if she's talking and laughing with somebody else. Paimon's creeped out.
I had an imaginary friend too when I was a kid.
What? You mean you used to act like that too? So is this an invisible friend who hangs out with you sometimes? Or do they just exist in your imagination?
Imaginary means in your imagination. In your imagination means imaginary. This is the same answer. Imaginary means in your imagination.
Imaginary. Imagination.
Paimon, do you not have an imagination?
Oh, you must mean imagined friend, right? Why didn't you just say so?
I did say so.
So, this imaginary friend of yours, when does Paimon get to meet them?
We don't hang out anymore. They're invisible now.
Seriously? So, imaginary friends just disappear when you grow up?
Exactly, yes. Tragically, yes.
Oh, Paimon was looking forward to meeting yours. Hey, don't suppose your brother has an imaginary friend too?
They sure do. How would I know?
No way! You guys are so lucky!
Does Paimon not have a childhood?
Because they have this game in Liyue. Have you heard of it? It's a 4-player game, but it seems you guys could play it with just the 2 of you.
Oh, Traveler. Fancy meeting you here.
Tone-deaf bard. What are you doing here?
I'm here because Lisa has been making some exciting new contraptions.
Why does the thought of Lisa's contraptions make Paimon so nervous?
Come now, that's no way to speak about the elegant Miss Lisa.
Indeed.
For this particular contraption, Lisa had to import some dangerous materials from Sumeru.
Ooh. Dropping a hint, are we, of new locations? I mean, we know it's coming, but...
Dangerous?
A monocle equipped with some sort of detector? Looks like a regular monocle to me.
That's right. Looks like a monocle, but actually it's called a Nernama detector. Sadly, Lisa isn't able to use it herself, so I'm borrowing it for a while. And also, I'm testing it out for her, to see if it actually works.
Huh? Why can't Lisa use it?
Perhaps it's because she lacks a certain childlike sense of wonder. Or maybe there's some other reason for it. If you want to know for sure, just ask her yourself sometime.
So, you can see them? Go on, tell us. What does his imaginary friend look like?
That would be telling. Anyway, it's all yours now, Traveler. Take a look. See if you can see Nora's imaginary friend.
Do you see him? Do you see him?
Yeah, seems like they're best friends. And good morning, Oath.
Huh, so it does work for you two.
Paimon wants to see? Wait, but this gizmo isn't in Paimon's size.
I mean, if the lens is big, who cares? Just put your face up to it.
Alright then, you'll just have to be Paimon's eyes on the ground. Let's go see what everyone's imaginary friends look like.
Also, her eyes are still strangely like the same size as my eyes. Despite the fact that her head's smaller, so this really shouldn't be an issue.
Flora from the flower shop always seems kinda floaty-headed, you know? Paimon bets she has an imaginary friend.
Then to the flower shop, where we can spy on other people's imaginary friends. Does this let us read thoughts? Do we have the consent to do this? Gimme. And I could probably ascend further, I just don't know if I have the necessary books to do so. Because I'm level 69, not 70. Official, maybe?
I guess I'll post an expedition at the Adventurers Guild.
There we go.
But we grew up. There it is! Behold, a floaty imaginary friend for floaty-headed Flora! A bloaty floaty!
Her imaginary friend is one of those quest flowers we've been shooting.
Wait, imaginary friends can be plants now?
Hi, Traveler. Hi, Bard.
Hi, can I ask a question?
Sure. How can I help?
Who's your friend? Are you two family or?
Oh, you mean Mr. Floaty? Most people can't see him. Mr. Floaty is my bestest friend. We grew up together.
No fair. Paimon hates feeling left out.
Flora, why exactly are you friends with a bloaty floaty?
What's wrong with it? I always wanted to be friends with a plant who could fly.
That's a mood.
Friends with a flying plant? Why?
Because then when it's windy, you and your friend can fly off into the sky together. You gotta admit that's pretty cool.
I know what Pokemon you'd have.
Isn't that called being blown away?
That's what some people like to call it. I only found out this plant existed from an explorer who told me stories of his adventures. I think his name was Stanley.
Ah, I've seen Stanley by the gates.
Stanley's an adventurer. And you can tell he's an expert at it from the stories he tells. The amazing adventures of Stanley are super famous in Mondstadt. He's in the city at the moment. You should go ask him to tell you some of his stories.
That sounds like a fun idea for next time. But right now we have other things to attend to.
Yeah.
Flora's a pretty mysterious kid.
Go see Timmy.
Which child shall we interrogate next?
We're just interrogating all the children.
I'm thinking. Oh, how about that little guy on the bridge?
Did I hit AR-40? Not quite. I hit AR-45. I did it again. Timmy. Oh my god. Oh my god.
No way!
That's what we get. That's what everybody gets for hurting his poor pigeons. Same.
Well, that is unexpected.
You do not mess with burbs.
Timmy's imaginary friend is a ruin guard?
I've heard of guardian angels, but come on.
Paimon's freaking out right now. That thing is sure to attack us.
What say we postpone our conversation with Timmy for the time being?
Paimon, it's time to say the line.
Huh? Paimon has a favorite line?
The one about exploring the area ahead of us later. That's right, if we get too close to the barrier, she's like, we'll come back later.
Seriously? Oh, alright then. How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
As Timmy just stares at us like, what?
Children are more open-minded. Is that why they can think up all kinds of imaginary friends?
Oh no, we're gonna drop in on the drunk
Fitting,
people.
isn't it? That the City of Freedom should be home to children with such boundless powers of imagination.
What about adults' imaginations? Let's ask some adults at the tavern.
I feel like this could get dangerous very quickly. Especially since they're drunk. Come on, I don't know if this is gonna go as well as we want it to. I can't imagine having that used on me as a child. Like, would you just see a Pokemon next to me? Or would I just look like a dragon? Because when I was a kid, I wanted to be a dragon.
The thing about wine is, you have to drink it at the tavern, or you miss out on half the fun.
Seems to me you'd find some way of keeping yourself amused even if you drank alone.
If I didn't know any better, I would say you're being deliberately uncivil.
Just drink responsibly on my premises, okay?
Oh, and if I did have one too many, what then? You'd throw me out along with the trash, is that it?
Throw you out?
You know, the same way you threw out Father's legacy. You sold off his mansion, or maybe you've forgotten.
I see no reason to cling to things that have outlived their purpose.
Is that so? Then I trust you were most swift indeed to part with a certain vase?
Sorry, I have no recollection.
Me? No. I don't imagine any friends. Too busy imagining epic adventures.
This isn't what it says at all. That's odd, Mr. D-Lock. I'm sure I saw a vase in your home, a beautiful one, unmistakable in fact. Why are the subtitles wrong? Nothing. Maybe this is good. I kinda want...
Seems our suspicions were right. Grown-ups don't appear to have imaginary friends.
I kinda want to zoom a little bit more left on Kaya, just to see if there was anything behind him. Or to get a better look at his eye. The more I think about it, with him and Official, the more I have my suspicions that they, might actually have, like, a different colored eye under that eye patch.
Like I said, a lack of childlike wonder.
Seems adults are the same everywhere.
So people just stop dreaming when they grow up? Okay, well, Paimon for one never wants to grow up.
This raises an interesting question. At what age exactly do people's imaginary friends disappear?
Around puberty.
Let's go and check.
Around high school age.
How about Ellen? Someone of her age surely must have some imagination left, don't you think?
Uh-oh. Somehow, Paimon finds the idea of not being able to see Ellen's imaginary friend kinda scary.
The eye patch hides their true power. You know, that might actually be the case. I've been reading some of the lore books in this game, and I have some suspicions on things. Namely revolving around alchemy. Look down here. Whee! You got a crush on someone there?
Jean? What is Jean doing here?
Well, about that Chunibyo, you see, Paimon, the older one gets the way their fantasies doth change.
Is Master Jean Ellen's imaginary friend?
Ellen is a conscientious child. Ellen is really determined to become a knight.
Yeah, she's so conscientious.
Conscientious.
It's terrifying.
This is why English is hard when you mostly learn big words through reading them and not pronouncing them.
Huh? Oh, hello. What are you guys doing?
Are you always training here?
You bet. Today, I heard Stanley talking about his adventures. It was incredible. It got me really pumped up. I hope I can be as outstanding as him one day.
So that you can fight shoulder to shoulder with Master Jean?
I mean, obviously I want to become a knight. And if I got to go on an adventure with Jean herself, well, even better.
Seems Ellen really looks up to Jean.
There's nothing wrong with that. I believe you'll succeed.
Huh, thanks. I was thinking, it's not every day I get to hang out with the honorary knight. Would you join me for some sword training?
I've done so before. In the daily quests.
How can I smash all these training dummies at once?
Well, you see, you stand in the middle like this, you channel all your power, and... Achoo!
So that's how to do it. I'm impressed.
For the other one, in tiers of 3, use Barbara's burst like this, back to back. Because there's going to be one where there's like clumps of 3 here and clumps of 3 here, and you have to destroy them in like 2 seconds. Just do that.
Oh, thank you. It's clear I still have a long way to go in my training.
So modest. I, for one, think you're quite the pro at this already.
Oh, well, I'm exhausted from training, so clearly my fitness needs some work. One day, though, I'll smash all the training dummies in Mondstadt.
Ellen, she's our girl. If she can't do it, Hilly Churl.
Okay.
Thanks. Shoot, I got so caught up here I forgot there's something I was supposed to do today. Ugh, but I'm so sore from training. I can hardly move. Honorary Knight, could you deliver a message to Jack for me?
Who's Jack?
He's a friend of mine. Recently started as an adventurer. We were gonna meet up tonight and discuss adventure plans. Could you let him know it'll have to be another day? If I'm not mistaken, you should find him at the Temple of the Lion. He's adventuring with Stanley today. Stanley's a truly legendary adventurer, renowned in all of Mondstadt. He once set foot in the Mare Javari.
Temple of the Lion? Sure, I missed that place.
Great! Thank you so much.
Haven't been there since I think with Amber. At the very beginning of the game. I love that I'm not only AR-45, but I actually have more experience even than that. Like, I could go higher. But let's not. Let's not quite yet. So, map. I think it's here. Nope, Falcon. Down here. Temple of the Lion. Just go for AR-50. Heck no. Heck no. I am not throwing myself down the stairs that quickly. And would the eye patch be a Bleach reference? Because I've only gotten like 1 season into Bleach. The Great Adventurer Stanley. Ellen asked you to search for the Green Horde adventurer Jack within the Temple of the Lion. It seems he is traveling together with the legendary adventurer Stanley. No cryo or animo, but that's fine. I'll probably just stick to my current setup if it's anything like last time.
The Temple of the Lion? We explored this place once before, didn't we? During the Storm Terror incident. Seems like it's now a hot spot for adventurers. That can only mean one thing.
And we get to play as Vinty again.
The loot last time.
Okay. Not what I was expecting, but I think it was actually Lisa's temple. Maybe.
Looks like we can't go any further.
Hold
Not to
R2
worry,
to generate a wind
allow
current.
me. Those who wander in the dust, the wind shall send soaring sky high.
Ah, this is why he's here. I do have an item for this, though. Does that mean if Venti dies, we're screwed? see here. Open says me. Did we not get all the treasure, or does the treasure regenerate, Paimon? Ooh. Oh yeah, green numbers again.
Brace yourself.
Here we
By
go.
royal decree.
Yeah, I'm thinking of maybe getting that bow from the Gnosis hymn. Gnostic hymn. Excuse me. Because it generates a cyclone. And I am at Battle Pass 30. So, like I said, my development support is probably going to be more in like battle passes and whatnot than the gambling aspect. Ah, woo, that was close. Gooba! Save me! Oz! Save me. There's a character with an eye patch that contains his power. Oh, and Bleach, at first I thought you meant a certain other character, and I was like, how did you know? But no, you mean in Bleach. Yeah, because I kind of want to get that Cyclone Bow. Especially since if I get the Gnostic hymn right now, I'll be guaranteed to purchase it. Because I'm already Battle Pass 30. So long as if you've already fulfilled the requirements, you can go back and collect them. I hope so. Like, I hope you aren't, like, locked out from getting it if you've already gotten to that level. I wouldn't assume so. I'd assume they'd want you to be able to get it. Because the Catalyst and the bow seem like really good weapons. The Claymores...
Hey, are those guys?
The Claymore seems kind of like a troll weapon. It can make you stronger, but it can also make you weaker. Uh-oh. Holy shit, my level.
Ready, steady, go!
You collect everything unlocked. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Where is it going? Here. Let me out. Everything hurts again.
By royal decree.
Trying to figure out how to change. Let's get close to the enemy so this actually hurts. Was this overkill? Yes. Do I care? Not really. There's also another thing I might consider, which is the, I forget what it's called. It's like the little $5 card, which unlocks daily Primogems. Let's get this first. Animo Sigil, haven't seen one of those in forever.
I was so sure I was about to die.
To be fair, that could have gone either way. So, you must be Jack the Adventurer, I assume?
Yes. Who are you?
Actually, we came looking for you.
Ellen has a message for you. She said she won't be able to join you today to plan out your next adventure together. She'll join you some other time.
Oh, I see. I feel bad you had to come all this way to find me, and then had to rescue me.
I was gonna say, I've seen him before. He's the one who carries around all the garlic and other cooking ingredients.
Huh? I don't see what all the fuss is about. It was nothing that I, Stanley, couldn't have dealt with by myself.
That's his voice. Yeah, Welkin Blessing. That's what I'm thinking of. It's actually a really good way to get Primogems and stuff for, like, technically a cheaper price. So long as you remember to do a daily login.
Whoa! You are Stanley? You are that legendary adventurer? Renowned in all of Mondstadt? Who once set foot in the Mare Javari?
I'm on your fangirling.
The very same.
I must say, it's an honor to meet one as legendary as yourself. Well then, how would everyone like to proceed? Head back or head further inside?
I'm gonna ask Jack what he thinks, because he's the one who, poor guy, got dragged into this.
I think we should keep going. With Stanley by our side, we'll have no problem.
Okay, motion passed by unanimous consent. Let's head further in.
So, I'm guessing you mostly came here because you want to hear my adventure stories. Am I right?
No, we really were just looking for Jack.
What? Do you know who I am? I am Stanley, renowned adventurer of Mondstadt.
Venti
Yeah,
don't care.
I think we got that.
Your attitude says maybe you don't got that. I am Stanley, the living legend. Stanley who braved the Mare Javari.
Just seeing if there's treasure back here.
Enough already! Ugh. Stop name-dropping yourself every time you open your mouth!
It's true, though. Stanley is the most amazing guy.
Well, Jack will listen, won't you? Now, where was I?
Oh, it's already open.
You and your partner reached the Mare Javari, a famously terrifying place with not a wisp of wind.
I don't want to switch because it'll probably get rid of this.
Precisely. There was a deathly silence in the air. A sea of ashes stretched out before us, as far as the eye could see. The Mare Javari. Suddenly,
Oh my god,
partner
wrap
was
it up.
caught in a whirlpool whipped up by an evil beast. Luckily, I managed to grab hold of him just in time.
Wow. So, did he make it?
Sadly, in the end, I alone was able to set foot on home ground once more, where the gentle breeze carried away the tears welling up in my eyes.
Hurry up.
Poor guy. How could that happen?
Jack, you can't cry so easily if you want to be a great adventurer.
Hey, yes you can.
I know. Because an adventurer's proudest achievement is to die in the course of their final adventure.
The fuck?
But whatever happens, no adventurer should ever die in a place where the wind doesn't blow. The wind has to bring your spirit back to Mondstadt.
That's right. To die in a place where the wind blows, and to have your spirit carried back to Mondstadt on the wind, that's the dream.
Yeah. Although, the most I can aspire to right now is beginner's commissions, like clearing out the slimes clogging up the sewers.
Oh, the poor slimes.
Shouldn't die in a place with no wind. Why do they keep going on about that? Is that why Stanley thinks the Mare Javari is the most terrifying place in the world? Because there's no wind there?
Are we good? Can I do the thing now?
Yahoo!
Oh, it probably wants me to do them all at once. Yeah. Maybe not. Does this have animo to it? Yeah, it does. There we go.
Yeah.
Greatest achievement is to die? Like, no, actually, I don't think so. So what bow do you have? I think you have the same bow as Amber. Yeah, you do. You spent all your Prima Gems on the Ganyu banner. Any luck?
Nice and spicy.
And you think the Battle Pass is most worth purchase? Yeah, it depends on what you're going for. Like whether you want Prima Gems or guaranteed weapon. It's just with the Battle Pass, it is actually a guaranteed weapon if you get to level 30, which I'm currently at, so it's not a question of gamble, it's genuinely you're gonna get something if you... Oh, this poor Hilly Churl! My dude! He's just perpetually... Oh, you okay? I know I'm gonna kill you here in a second, but damn, that was brutal. You did like 80 pulls, got 2 Ganyus and a 1 10-fold. Nice, congrats on your Ganyu. I know a lot of people really want her. And it seems like Redacted is probably not going to come out until the next banner, probably. So, this one, the Ganyu banner, has a lot of people that I already have in it, so I'm probably only going to do 1 pull from it just to see what I get, and then save for the next banner, because I've gotten pretty much everybody who's on it. Where are we going? Over there? Probably not in the right spot. Hello? Oh, right, I can do the thing. Hang on. Panty. Yeah, a lot of people are thinking it's Xiao. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no! I thought I did the thing, but I didn't. Why? I didn't just reset. I hit a thing on the way down, and the thing killed me. Eat this egg. Where am I? Yeah, I'm at the right spot. Okay, hold the buttons. I did a tap instead of a hold, and it made me have regrets about my life choices. You also matched out Zhanling with how much you've pulled for from this banner. Nice. Let's give Venti some healing. Poor Venti, I'm sorry. And the rest can go to Zhanling. Official! Boop. And nobody has. Dang it! Let me out. Nobody appears to have a super, which is fine. I'll figure it out. Bonk. Let me out, let me out, let me out! How to heal and break a bubble at the same time. Okay, does he do swirl damage with this? No.
Traveler, I believe I've made a small discovery.
Not unless I equip him with a certain bow.
Could I ask you to use the Nernama detector once more?
What? Stanley has an imaginary friend?
It seems his imaginary friend is a seasoned warrior, covered in scars from head to foot, and a look of staunch determination on his face.
If it's Stanley's description of himself, I knew there was something weird about his story. Yeah, that's probably the real Stanley.
You're saying his imaginary friend is an idealized version of his own self?
It said it did do some degree of swirl, though.
Interesting idea, but is it true?
Please excuse me. I'll be leaving now.
Bye, Stanley. Do you two still have time to spare?
What is it?
A few days ago, Stanley got drunk and told me a secret. Something he's never told anyone before. The weapons he took on his adventure all those years ago, they were none other than those once wielded by Mondstadt's greatest hero, Vanessa herself. The sword of brilliant valor and the shield of magnificent honor. I don't know whether you believe me, but apparently, both the sword and shield are still right here in Mondstadt, over in Dadaupa Gorge. Since you guys are the experts at this, can you come with me to try and retrieve these 2 legendary weapons?
Stanley seriously owned these weapons? Why did he abandon them in the wild then?
I don't know. Outstanding individuals always come with their quirks, right? If I can just get a hold of something impressive enough to show my family what I'm capable of, maybe they'll finally come around to the idea of me being an adventurer. Right now, I'm just a rookie. My abilities are limited, and my parents don't support my goals one bit.
Mood.
So, what do you say? Help a guy out? I can't bring myself to tell Stanley about it, because my reasons are so... selfish. But I swear I'll give the weapons back to him as soon as I'm done.
Aw, poor Jack. Let's help him out.
I have to say no after that sob story? That's so mean.
Venti, you coming too?
I don't know.
Oh, one other thing. I have a bottle of rare vintage wine that I had someone fetch for me a couple years ago. Help me find these weapons, and it's all yours.
Well, we know you can't say no to that. Freaking alcoholic.
Dadaupa Gorge, was it? Let's hurry. There's no time to lose. There's one way to find out if it projects the Chunibyo illusion. We shine it on Fischl. Get some books, finally. Oh my gosh. It takes, does physical damage and pulls enemies inward. It doesn't make a swirl reaction. Oh, okay.